Infectious diseases bill is 98% plagiarism. UK newspaper slams Gbajabiamila. The recent infectious diseases bill sponsored by the Speaker Gbajabiamila contains 98% plagiarism of a similar law in Singapore, the Times newspaper reports. The Times, Britain's oldest national daily, reported this on Monday, May 18, according to the newspaper. The dizzying speed with which Nigeria came up with an infectious diseases bill to prime Africa's most populous country for a global pandemic offered the first hint that something was amiss. Suspicious at the sudden zeal of its notoriously drooling administrative ranks, reporters in the country discovered that the draft legislation was almost to the letter Singapore's Infectious Diseases Act of 1977. A crunching of the document through anti-plagiarism software confirmed Nigeria's new coronavirus fit legislation to be 98%, the same as the Asian original written 43 years ago. And report read. It also stated that a closer examination revealed the sponsor only detected Singapore typed in Nigeria and added the name and little of a local civil servant as its author. The controversial bill cites the plagiarism which had earlier been reported by the Nigerian media. The bill has also generated a lot of controversies owing to the hasty process of passage. Many Nigerians had condemned the move by the House of Representatives to repeal the Quarantine Act and replace it with the Control of Infectious Diseases Bill. Accordingly, civil society groups and human rights activists have kicked against some of the provisions of the bill, demanding a review of the bill. Nevertheless, the Nigerian Governors Forum (NGF) had criticized the bill, stating that they were not consulted and asked that the bill be stepped down. Reacting to critics, the spokesperson of the Green Chamber, Benjamin Kalu, said the House had resolved to subject the Control of Infectious Diseases Bill to a public hearing, where Nigerians from all walks of life will have the opportunity to make their input towards the draft legislation. Wow, this is unfair. This is not a good one at all on the side of Gbajabiamila. In fact, I would say on the side of the federal government, because this is a very bad one for someone like Gbajabiamila to be involved in plagiarism. Now, one of the United Kingdom's biggest national newspapers, with a combined print and digital distribution of over 600,000 daily, has accused President Muhammadu Buhari and Speaker Gbajabiamila of copy and paste. You can imagine. In fact, you won't believe the way the Muhammadu Buhari administration has been described by the Times UK. In fact, they have been described as the administration that work smart rather than working hard. Do you understand that they work very smart, but they are not working hard because of the issue of using other people's job to describe their own job as if they had the one that worked for it, but they are just smart. That is fraudulent in the side of this country. In fact, they've said Nigerians have been described as people of fraud, but now it is still going on at the federation level. May God help us in this our Nigeria country, because nothing's even working at all. You can imagine what shame. Oh my God. Some people are still of the opinion that what is actually happening. Well, in case you don't understand, let me just explain some things to you. It was gathered that in its May 18th publication, the British newspaper made reference to the recent infectious disease bill sponsored by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Gbajabiamila, and President Buhari 2015 inauguration address. Okay, now, referring to Gbajabiamila controversial bill, the publication said that the extent of the pen pusher labor's closer examination revealed had been to repeatedly delete Singapore, type in Nigeria, and add the name and title of a local civil servant as its author. Now, a crunching of the document through anti-plagiarism software confirmed Nigeria's new coronavirus fit legislation to be 98% the same as the Asian original written 43 years ago. And now the British National Daily has confirmed that this is not the first time the led Buhari administration had been involved in this plagiarism work. As in, they even described them as an administration that does not work hard, but they work smart. May God help Nigeria. This has been affecting us in this country. Everything has been wrong, and a lot of people understand what I'm talking about. We don't need to keep shouting. That is it. And now this has not been going down well with Nigerians, to the extent a lot of people are of the opinion that why are we disturbing ourselves? And we should all know that this is no news, that the country itself under Buhari-led administration had not been straight with the citizens of the country. Even the Buhari himself that everybody is talking about, he himself is a copy and paste. You can imagine. So and it has also been gathered that what do you expect in a regime whereby people are not ready to even tender certificates in courts to contest for anything? They will tell you forget about certificates. People are of the fact that these are bound to happen. A lot have been said about President Buhari's led administration, and what baffles me is that 99% of what people are saying about Buhari's led administrations are just negative. I mean negative. Nigerians are not happy. And with what is happening, a lot of people are of the opinion that why won't this happen? Even the so-called administration had not been straight with its citizens. For instance, the case of palliatives and stimulus packages that were supposed to be given to people, a lot of money was programmed for that, but in the end, few people were given these stimulus packages. Few people were given palliatives. They will come to your area, they will tell you they are giving about 100,000 people. These so-called packages must have been given out, but by the time they get to the field where they were supposed to distribute, out of about 100,000 stuffs that they were supposed to give out, sometimes they will give out 20%, and they will snap some few people, and the next thing you will hear is they have given the rest of the people. Meanwhile, the old stuff is going back to their pocket. So what are we talking about? Okay, look at the case of the food that want to be given to students while students are still under lockdown, where people are still at home, and you are telling us that you want to give out food. Is food the problem? Is food the issue right now? Where people are hungry, people are dying of a daily basis. Okay, fine. Look at their parents. If you can give out these stuffs to their parents, what are you telling me? Give out the money. That money you want to use. If you are really ready to help the masses, go to their parents. They are still at home. Most of their parents are not working. Most of their parents don't have money to even feed them. Give money to them so that everything will go around. People will smile. That's what we are talking about. May the good Lord help us. And the worst thing about it right now is that this has been going viral. Anywhere you get to as a Nigerian, they will be monitoring your movements. They will be monitoring you even when you are straightforward, when you are pure. They will ask themselves that, are you sure this guy is not bending down while you are standing? You understand? May the good Lord help us in Jesus' name. Well, let me have your take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.